Family Scrapbook Boxing Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. During my time on YouTube, I have covered some of the greatest heavyweights and champions of all times. We're looking at Jack Dempsey, Floyd Patterson, Joe Louis. I have Joe Louis ranked number 7 on my all-time ranking list. Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Molar. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Blockbuster. Bob Fitzsimmons, who was a middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight champion. Gentleman Jim Corbett, who defeated John O'Sullivan in 1892. Muhammad Ali. And we're going to talk about Muhammad Ali today. I want to celebrate his birthday. I didn't get an opportunity. I was away. I didn't have my material with me. Muhammad Ali is a very special fighter, and we'll go through his career. Bob Fitzsimmons and Gentleman Jim Jeffries, as well as Peter Jackson. They call him the Black Prince. The Boston Strong Boy, John L. Sullivan. Patty Ryan. Tommy Burns, who was originally Noah Russo from Canada. Jess Willard. Manasseh Molar. Gene Tunney. Harry Wills. The great Sam Langford. I have Sam Langford ranked number 1. My greatest all times fighter in boxing history. Joe Jeanette from Hoboken, New Jersey. Joe Jeanette and Sam McVeigh had one of the most brutal contests, over 15 rounds, in Paris, France, 1909. Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of all times. Sam McVeigh, another outstanding fighter, never got a shot at the title. I covered his story. The Black Hewlin, Max Schmeling. Jack Sharkey. Primo Carnera. Max Baer. James Braddock. Ezzard Charles. Jersey Joe Walcott. Floyd Patterson, a phenomenal heavyweight he was. Now, Floyd Patterson was the youngest heavyweight champion in 1956 when he stopped Archie Moore to win that title. He won the 1952 Helsinki Games in Finland and was a two-time heavyweight champion. He would hold the title until Sonny Liston would snatch it from him. Charles Sonny Liston was a menacing fighter. He used to dance to the rhythm of Night Train. He had a brutal jab, one of the most fierce fighters in boxing history. The fights between him and Cleveland Williams, two phenomenal bangers, were classics. But he would have to run into the fighter that we're talking about today, Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. Now, Muhammad Ali was not always loved. He was vilified because he spoke out about how he felt about himself, how proud he was about himself. He spoke out about the Vietnam War. And for that reason, the reporters and many fight fans didn't like Muhammad Ali. But Muhammad Ali changed the game. And I just wanted to do a video to salute Muhammad Ali and wish him a happy birthday. I didn't get an opportunity to do that. I was away from my material. But I wanted to shout out Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all times. No question about it. And perhaps one of the greatest fighters in boxing history. And you have to take into consideration the accomplishments that Muhammad Ali has made, the sacrifices that he's made. He made sacrifices for the American people, but he wanted to see justice for his people. And you cannot hate on a courageous person like that. As we skim through some of the fighters, 1971, March 8th, he was in the ring with Joe Frazier. Now, he had a 3-year hiatus before he met Joe Frazier. And he should have taken some more time off. But he wanted to get in there and prove that Joe Frazier was not the heavyweight champion. Because Joe Frazier stepped out of a tournament and he fought Buster Mathis. And that's how he became champion. And he unified that championship over Jimmy Ellis. Jimmy Ellis was a sparring partner and a stablemate of Muhammad Ali. And Ali couldn't stand to see that. So he had to get in the ring with Joe Frazier, March 8th, 1971. And what a fight that was. They called it the fight of the century. And perhaps it was. I'm going to go through Muhammad Ali's career at another time. I'm just breezing through his scrapbook at this moment. Here's when he faced Charles Sonny Liston. He faced him in Miami. And Charles Sonny Liston was stopped in 8 rounds. He couldn't come out for that 8th round. A dislocated shoulder, he claims. But Muhammad Ali looked fantastic that evening and became heavyweight champion at the age of 22. He was champion at 22 years of age. And you couldn't have had a better champion at that time. Here's Muhammad Ali with Charles Sonny Liston as he becomes the heavyweight champion of the world. And like I said, I'm breezing through his scrapbook because I'm going to break his scrapbook down at another date. When you talk about great heavyweight champions, Muhammad Ali is at the top of that list. Here's Ali in celebration of becoming the brand new heavyweight champion of the world. He was very elusive. And Sonny Liston has never seen anyone like this before. Here you have Muhammad Ali and Ernie Terrell. Ali is asking Terrell, "What's my name?" 74. George Foreman, Shaka Zaire, Africa, where the Congos are, as Muhammad Ali would say. And he would defeat George Foreman and become a 2-time heavyweight champion. As he stated, he shook up the world. Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Ali has been in with some of the greatest fighters in history. Smoking Joe Frazier was a truth machine. He would let you know whether you're in shape or whether you can fight. You would find that information out within the first 10 seconds of getting in the ring with Joe Frazier. Because when the bell rang, the fight began. Unfortunately for the opponent, it fought in the Philadelphia style. This fight took place in Madison Square Garden, March 8, 1971. And Smoking Joe Frazier was undefeated as well as Muhammad Ali. And this would be a test for Muhammad Ali, unfortunately at the wrong time, because as I stated, he had a 3-year hiatus because he had his license revoked. He refused the Vietnam War. And it was because of his religion. And they took his license away. That was unjust. Bodine and Brown trying to motivate Muhammad Ali. Here have Arthur McCanty, referee, stepping in between the two men. It's Arthur McCanty Sr. This is the Thriller in Manila. 1975. One of the most brutal contests in boxing history. Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Charles Sonny Liston, one of the most menacing fighters in boxing history. All in the portfolio of Muhammad Ali. He would knock out Floyd Patterson twice in one round. I'll tell you, Muhammad Ali was something up coming up. He was something else coming up. And he gave all of us a lot of thrills. And he was just a favorite of all the kids in the community. The way he spoke, the way he stood up for himself, the way he stood up for his people. And as you analyze Muhammad Ali today, he wanted justice and peace. And he wanted everyone to be treated equally. Muhammad Ali was some fighter. He was an Olympic gold medalist in 1960 Rome Games, along with Wilma Rudolph. He was very proud to win his medal. And when he was told he had to sit the back of the bus, or eat in the back of a restaurant, which means he had to grab his food from the back and take it out. He couldn't sit at the restaurant. And he proudly walked into those restaurants holding his gold medal. He just lost total respect on the way the country did things. But as a humanitarian, as a fighter, as a person, Muhammad Ali was perhaps the greatest. I'm just showing you a montage of some of the magazines that I have Muhammad Ali. I have basically every magazine Muhammad Ali was ever featured on, because of the respect and love and passion that I have for Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was some fighter. Just about every book that has ever been written of Muhammad Ali, every magazine, every edition. I couldn't tell you how many magazines I have. It was just too many because he was featured on most of them. Everyone wanted to see Muhammad Ali on all phases of his career. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. Happy birthday and rest in peace. Salute to my subscribers. Salute to this great fighter, Muhammad Ali, a.k.a. Louisville Lip. aka the greatest of all times. Salute.